Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the... I don't remember the rest of that song. Okay, this is a video response to the Kyki, or the Kyki, or whatever it is. Hello, good sir. You had some questions on a comment on my last video that I wanted to address. Quickly. Question number 1. Will there be war between human and elves for Uruvane? The elves will want it back and the humans will want it back, so you think they might fight, or your little brother thinks that they might have a war. No. I don't think they're going to have a war. Here's my reason for that. Because they've suffered enough violence from Galbatorix as it is, and the elves, being immortal, essentially, they don't forget easily. And so they definitely remember the battles that Galbatorix has fought, and they remember what the Forsworn have done, and they remember all of that stuff, and they're not going to willingly fight anymore. They've been fine in Du Weldenvarden, and if the humans really want Urubane, then fine. I think that they will. I think that they'll either leave Alagasia or just give up Urubane and stay in the forest, because they're like, you know, we've suffered enough violence. Enough is enough. If you want it, you can have it. We don't want it. That's it. Who will be the next king or queen after Galbatorix? I believe it's going to be Roran. I also believe that Roran is going to be it's going to be found out that Roran is the actual heir to the kingdom. Whoa. Oh, okay, there we go. I think it's going to be found out that Roran has the blood of kings in him. I think that Roran will be king. But it could be any number of people. It could be Jormungandr, it could be Naswada, it could be King Orin. You know, it could be a number of people. But I think personally that Roran has, just from his story, he's been cultivated for this, and I think that he's going to be king. Number 3. Will Roran use magic on the wall to save himself? Well, you're taking an excerpt from Book 4, obviously. Do I think that he's going to use magic for that? You know, I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't think so. I have a theory, but it ties in with your 4th question, which is also numbered number 3. If Aragon, Arya, or Roran, or someone else has the chance to make the final blow to Galbatorix, will he or she take it? I want us to remember Elva. I can't quite remember currently if there were any changes in Elva, but she is a shield for misfortune. So I believe that in the end, Elva is going to sacrifice herself, save Aragon, thwart Galbatorix, and then give Aragon the chance to slay Galbatorix, much like with Durza. Except in this instance, it's not necessarily going to be a distraction so much as actually sacrificing herself for Aragon, knowing that when she does that, the Galbatorix is going to die because Aragon will retaliate. So is Roran going to use magic on the wall to save himself? No, I think that Elva will have something to do with that. Either that or there's a lot of magicians there, and I think that they could all help out with that. But all in all, good questions. Thank you so much for your comments, and cool, man. Stay posted.